Hello everyone and welcome to today's explainer. We're jumping right in today, pointing our lens at a creature so ubiquitous, so deeply woven into the backdrop of our rural landscapes that we honestly kind of take it for granted. But, as we're about to see, there is absolutely nothing ordinary about the cow. Today, we're looking at the amazing biology, the incredibly specific environmental adaptations, and the profound human history of this animal. Get ready, because we're going to completely change how you view the ultimate master of the grasslands.
Okay, let's dive into this. We are going to systematically break down this absolute masterclass of an infographic poster, panel by panel. We'll extract the core facts and piece together exactly why this animal is such a marvel of evolution.
So here is our agenda for today's structured journey. 1. Meet the extraordinary cow. 2. Senses and herd dynamics. 3. The ruminant digestive engine. 4. Adaptations for survival. And 5. A history of domestication. We're moving from the outside in and then zooming way out to look at human history.
Section 1. Meet the extraordinary cow. Let's get to know this incredibly specialized biological machine.
And this brilliantly illustrates exactly what I'm talking about. Every single feature of the cow, from the tip of its horns right down to the bottom of its hooves, serves a vital evolutionary purpose. We're going to start our dissection right at the head and move right through all these fascinating biological callouts.
Section 2. Senses and herd dynamics.
Now, you might not have ever looked really closely into a cow's eye, but they actually possess horizontal pupils. And why does that matter? Well, it gives them this incredibly wide panoramic vision. It allows them to scan vast expanses of grasslands without even turning their heads. Combine that with an excellent sense of smell and hearing, and you've got an animal that is perfectly equipped for detecting both lurking predators and other herd members over super long distances. But seeing and hearing the herd, that's really just the first step. Interacting with them is where it gets truly fascinating. Cows are highly social animals. They don't just wander aimlessly. They exist within a strictly structured herd hierarchy. To maintain that complex social structure, they use a robust communication toolkit. Vocalizations, subtle body language, scent communication. It is literally an entire hidden language happening right in front of us.
Section 3. The ruminant digestive engine.
To truly understand the cow, we have to define this absolutely crucial term, ruminant. A ruminant is an animal equipped with a multi-chambered stomach specifically designed to digest tough, fibrous plant materials that other animals simply can't break down. This specialized digestive engine is the core of their survival. It is the very reason they are the undisputed masters of the grasslands. I mean, they are basically turning completely inedible roughage into pure energy. It's amazing.
Let's move to and see how this builds, because this biological factory relies on 4 distinct chambers working in perfect sequence. First, food enters the rumen. Then, it moves into the reticulum. From there, it processes right through the omasum and finally reaches the abomasum to extract every possible nutrient. Each chamber plays a highly specific role in breaking down that tough grass and fermenting it. It is just an astonishingly efficient system.
Section 4. Adaptations for survival.
The physical survival traits of a cow are all about enduring the elements. First up, they possess incredibly sturdy legs built to support massive amounts of weight. These end in specialized hooves that give them amazing stability on uneven, unpredictable terrain. Plus, they are wrapped in a thick, weather-resistant hide. This short-haired coat acts as literal armor against biting insects and severe weather. And while the coat patterns definitely vary widely depending on the modern breed, their protective function remains universally strong across the board.
Section 5. A history of domestication. Let's zoom out and look at how this ties into us.
Biologically speaking, the udder is designed for lactation, capable of producing huge quantities of milk to rapidly nourish growing calves. But historically, this is the exact feature that cemented their role in human civilization. Humans have harnessed this incredible capacity for milk production for millennia. We essentially took a biological survival mechanism for calves and turned it into a foundational food source for human societies around the entire globe.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the stark contrast between the past and the present. Take a look at the wild ancestor on the left. That is a formidable creature, built for the untamed wilderness. Beside it is the modern braid, which has been shaped heavily by domestication. It's just a stunning representation of how human selection has totally altered their evolutionary trajectory.
Tracing their timeline along this bottom strip, we start in the era of those wild, ancient predecessors roaming the plains. Over a vast, expanse of time, deliberate domestication occurred, bringing us right into the modern era of massive global distribution. They evolved from isolated wild herbivores into globally distributed, highly social, domesticated animals that now live alongside us on nearly every continent.
When you pull back and view this complete picture, you can truly appreciate how all these interconnected pieces form one cohesive survivor. The panoramic vision, the multi-chambered stomach, the weather-resistant hide. The cow isn't just a simple animal, it's a foundational pillar of global agriculture.
Which leaves us with this final provocative thought. We've seen their incredibly complex biology, and we've charted their millennia of domestication. It really makes you wonder, given all of this, exactly how much of human civilization's spread and success was actually directly powered by our reliance on the extraordinary cow? It is a fascinating question to ponder the next time you drive past a pasture. Thank you so much for joining me for today's explainer. Keep learning, and I'll catch you next time.